good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Thursday, June 7th. Let me see if I can get any lighter. Any more light? Okay, so I was looking through the perspectives. Hello, Periscope and Facebook Live for all who are joining me. Thank you for joining me. I was looking over the past couple of days worth of perspectives, because this is the month of June where we're going to take our time to reflect. Good morning, Mother. Hey, Kendra and Patricia and Terrell. Terrell, please travel safely. And Pat. And again, I don't even try to read those little names on Periscope because they're too little, but thank you for joining me. So as we reflect throughout the entire month of June on what we have challenged ourselves with and demanded that we grow from. Oh, you're already there in Amsterdam. Okay, well, please take good care of yourself. I'm glad you can still tune in. It reminds me that, yes, this week alone, we've talked about your labels and the labels that you continue to allow others to put on you, and the fact that God has given us a blueprint for our life. And what is your vision? Do you have a vision statement for your life, for your marriage? And okay, so today I've entitled this perspective Beliefs and Thoughts, because I don't even need a crystal ball. I can already clearly discern what you think about yourself, what you believe about yourself by your actions, because your actions are a direct reflection of your thoughts and your beliefs. So I'm going to ask today in particular, my challenge to you is to check them. Are you checking your thoughts, or are you allowing them to run rapid through your mind and do what they want to do and believe and hang on to old things? Very famous quote. It's attributed to Henry Ford, and a lot of other people have said it. If you think you can, or if you think you cannot, either way, you're right. So what are you believing about yourself? What are your thoughts towards yourself? Good morning, good evening for all who are joining me. What do you believe about yourself? Even there are times when we say we talk a good game, but we know in our gut that our thoughts and our beliefs do not line up with what we just let come out of our mouths. We talk a good game like, oh yeah, okay, I can do that. I can do that. But back here and in here, you're still saying, I don't know if I can do that. I don't even think I'm qualified for that. You know, the job announcement said this, and they want me to be able to do this, and this. I don't really know. But you're talking it, trying to boost up yourself. I promise you, if you do not line those two up, your thoughts are going to outweigh your words. Your thoughts, your beliefs are going to overpower and outweigh what comes through your lips every time. I promise you that is the truth. And so I'm just asking, thank you. A ton of people are joining me on Periscope this morning. And so thank you, especially those who are first-time viewers on Periscope, to that platform. So my challenge to all of us today is to really check your thoughts. I am in the final stretch of an executive leadership program this week, and it culminates in the graduation. Me too, Mel. Culminates in the graduation, but one of the things that the visiting instructor spoke to us, it was just a one-liner, but I hung on like dear life. He said, if you're not in the position to make a difference, you will not be able to make a difference. There are certain times in our lives that you have to be in a position to have the platform to call for change, to make a difference, to write the policy, to correct the past. You have to be in a position to do that. And it rung a bell for me, because I want to impact maximum number of lives as possible. I want to make an impact in lives. Well, if I disqualify myself for certain roles and positions because I don't know if I can do that. I don't think oh, yikes, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Am I really who they're looking for? And I'm doing all of this in my mind before, so I've disqualified myself before I even step out. No, no. So if you're not in the position to make a difference, you cannot make a difference. So too often we disqualify ourselves from being in a position to get a larger platform, to get a wider platform. That is the truth, man. I'm telling you, when he said that, it was like I was like that. It stung me. And so I'm going to ask you today to think back on the things that are rumbling in your soul. What's always on your mind? What continually pops up at inopportune times, but the same thought over and over again keeps coming to you? I submit it's because you are the man, you are the woman for the job. And so our gut will not allow us to let go because you have what it takes. You sometimes simply need to make sure that your thoughts and your beliefs line up with where you say you want to go. We've got to do more than this. Talking is the cheapest thing on earth. Anybody can talk a good game. A whole lot of people talk a good game. But if you're going to walk any of that stuff out, you're going to have to believe enough in yourself. It takes the same amount of energy. If you can believe that you're up to no good and you're never going to amount to anything and you're not pretty enough, you're not slim enough, you're not what they're looking for, you're not smart enough, and on and on and on, you need to simply flip that switch. You believe that you cannot because you've told yourself for so long that you cannot. We need to put on the brakes to those beliefs. Put on the brakes immediately and start flipping the switch to believing the opposite. Oh, I can do this. I'm telling you, you will even walk differently when you believe you can. I mean, it's like a rod. I tell people all the time, put a rod in your back and get to stepping. Roll your shoulders back. Put a rod in your back and walk on to your next assignment. I had a quick conversation with a very, very dear sister last night who at a certain point got tired of believing the lies that even she had told herself for years and years and years. She said, it's enough. I can do this. She started working on herself and going back to school, the courage that it took to go back to school, to get in school, to feel out of place because you're the oldest somebody sitting up in there, all these young kids with these fast brains all around you. She didn't allow that to stop her. And so, again, it was a very quick conversation, but she says, someone asked me to put in my resume for a position. Even that began because she mandated a change up here. She refused to continue living one more day with that prison mentality of, well, I can't do this, or I'm too old, or I'm too young, or I'm not smart enough, or I'm not. And the most powerful statement she made was, it doesn't even matter if I get the position. I'm doing it. And so my challenge to you today is to scroll through the thoughts that you are telling yourself, the beliefs that you continue to allow to roll around in your mind. Do they line up with where you want to go? Do they line up with the blueprint you know God has for your life? Do they line up with your vision statement that you're writing for yourself? If not, put a break on it. Stop it right now. Again, you only believe it because you've told yourself and you've rehearsed it and you've rewound it so many times, so often, so many years. Okay, well, rewind that. Write a new script. Write a new script, because if you believe you can, you can. If you believe you cannot, you cannot. So your thoughts, your beliefs are running everything. I don't even need a crystal ball to know what you're thinking. All I have to do is watch your life. Okay, so thank you. That's right, Kendra. Mandate the change. Mandate it. Again, Like I don't allow my money to tell me what to do and where it's going. I control my thoughts. Okay, so feed yourself the stuff that is going to rearrange and change and challenge your thoughts. Okay, so I appreciate all of you for joining me. And that is my challenge to you today. Review your thoughts. Okay, until next time, take real good care. And, okay. Well, I'm going to get out of here sooner or later.